Hey. Mm. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pressure Talk. I'm your host, Brother Nitty Bay, aka Mr. 23 and 6, Naptown Stand Up, St. Louis Stand Up. I'm on my dirty Midwest shit, you feel me? Alright, now I know y'all like, Nitty Bay, what's going on with the voice thing, man? Why you wanna play with the voice controller on the episode for today? Well, I'm finna speak about some goofy shit. Some goofy shit to me, it's goofy. So it's only right that I use goofiness to explain this. You hear me? Okay, so look, everybody is up in arms about the political atmosphere right now. Trump got everybody shook. I'm talking about shook. And one of my little cousins, one of my family members on my father's side, gave me an opportunity to create some content. So um, she posted something, and everybody have their right to their opinion. But I keep telling people, man, when you make your opinions public, you open yourself for public opinion. And I understand that when I do it, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Because when her people responded, as I Greg get off into, they had a right to. But I don't. I'm a high vibrational Aquarius, man. I don't speak on too much without knowing too much. So let's get into the content, man. Um, my little cousin made a post, and this is what she said. And I'm not gonna use little cuz name because I don't know how she feel about things like that. But I do what I do, and we gotta get off into what we get off into because I feel like when you allow people to have influence in your life, those people need to have your best interests at heart just as well as theirs. And you, I mean, hopefully you understand why I say this when we get done. But this is what she said. She said, LOL, the attempt to end birthright citizenship, which is a constitutional right. I know some people who voted for him who have family here that's not legal, and their kids are a product of birthright citizenship. Oh well. Now she was being sarcastic because she's against this. Now, this was what I said to Lil Cuz about it. I said, where does the Constitution say that being born here makes you a citizen? And please don't say the 14th Amendment. They held that amendment to be unconstitutional for a number of reasons. Now, that's a deeper conversation, should one get off into it. But what I found interesting was there were a few of her constituents, I'ma say, that decided to jump in and lend their 2 cents. And she supported their opinion, with laughing emojis, like she supported what they were saying against what I was saying. And basically, one person uh, said they spoke to a lawyer friend, and the lawyer friend said that, that's in the Constitution. So my cousin went on and said it's definitely the first section of the 14th Amendment. Not sure what else to say. Okay, now they're talking about this executive order that Trump, passed going after the law that they passed granting illegals citizenship for the children that were born over here. That has nothing to do with the 14th Amendment. First and foremost, let's get that straight. It has nothing to do with the the 14th Amendment. Now, let me explain to you and prove how it doesn't. If he were, if he had that authority, which he don't, but if he had that authority, you're saying he's overturning the 14th Amendment entirely. So that means that he can now, or they can now deport anybody, including us, if you believe such things. It has nothing to do with the 14th Amendment. You can try to say that the 14th Amendment is where Congress received the authority to create the law that Trump just overturned. That's what he went after. He went after a law that Congress created specifically for this group of people. And this is what I was trying to really get you to understand, little cuz, is that if he was going after the 14th Amendment, he can't go after one group of people. We can't, the Constitution doesn't allow it. So if he signed an executive order overturning birthright citizenship, then guess what? We're no longer citizens. And I ain't talking about, I'm talking about us. According to your post and the support group you had that supported what you were saying. Now, as I stated, it was the fact that the 14th Amendment has been held unconstitutional because the federal government does not have the power to force a state to accept black people as citizens. It's a sovereign issue. That's why several states, including the ones that supposedly ratified the 14th Amendment, sued the Congress. They brought a petition before Congress to be heard, and Congress still ain't heard it. This was back when the 14th Amendment was passed. Look it up. I ain't finna get y'all know. You look it up. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Point the body. I'm just saying what I'm saying, look, cuz you listening to these people. And because this one is a lawyer, if he was a real lawyer, he would have told you the truth. He would have told you how that ain't got nothing to do with the 14th Amendment. You know what I'm saying? That was a law that Congress passed, and he's overturning that. And if he was a real lawyer, he would have told you that Trump doesn't have the power to make law. Look, hus, get you one of these. It's called the United States Constitution. Get you one of these and read it yourself. It clearly tells you that the only people that can make law in this country is the United States Congress. An executive order is a law. It's a law. This document here expressly says that no section of any government, executive, legislative, or judicial, can delegate their powers to the other. It's called the Delegation of Authorities Act. It's in here. It's in the Constitution. They can't do it. You can't give your powers to Congress. Congress is the ones we say make the laws, not the president. Now, because Abraham Lincoln did something during the Civil War that was unheard of, he acquired or created what he called War Powers Acts, where he started issuing executive orders to shut the rest of the other two branches down because the government was at war, the country was at war. So now he's the lawman because he is the commander-in-chief, not and-chief, he's the commander-in-chief. So he makes the decision that the chief, in order for the chief to be safe, which is the people, we the people, we're the chief. He made the decision as the commander-in-chief, in order for the people to be safe, y'all got to shut up. Let me do my thing. Look it up. He threatened to arrest Justice Taney. This is a U.S. Supreme Court justice. He told him if he don't quit running his mouth, he going to put him in prison. This is during the Civil War. This is where these executive order powers come from. The president or a governor, Mr. Mike, uh, what's his name? Brian, here in Indianapolis, whatever your name is, the Bay of Indiana. Same thing. You have no authority to make a law and impose it on nobody. That's a citizen, that's a taxpayer, according to y'all laws. This is what y'all laws say. So again, look at y'all all up in arms about this nonsense, man. Know who y'all are. Stop listening to these Europeans, man. They ain't finna tell you the truth. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. I'm sorry, cuz they not gonna tell you the truth. Everything I just told you, you look it up for yourself. Ask them questions that I just put out there. Where does the president of the United States or a governor of any state has the authority to make a law? Every constitution in the United States Constitution and every state constitution has a clause called the Delegation of Authorities Clause. And it forbids things, meaning that you cannot do it. That's what forbid means for y'all that's kind of, that's what it means. It means you can't do it. So, if there's anybody to blame for any of this going on, it's the people. And it ain't got shit to do with the vote. It ain't got shit to do with the vote, man. When it comes to putting an individual in office, we decide what powers they exercise once they get in office. And, he finna learn that. They already standing on him. They already finna stand on him. He finna learn that, man. It is what it is, man. He's exercising his police powers, though. And to be honest with you, he ain't wrong. When it comes to the immigration situation, he ain't wrong, man. I'm sorry, no matter how you look at it, if you came to this country illegally, that means you broke the law. I did 23 years and 6 months in prison for breaking the law. I was born here. I respected it. I accepted it. I came home and I did the right thing with my life because my society and my country said, hey, that ain't what we doing. You need to, we want you to, that ain't what's up. And I honored it. I came out here and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm cool. I'm good. But you don't have the right to come over to this country or come over here to the United States illegally to try to benefit off of us and then think that the law is supposed to protect you. Nah, that ain't how it works. And then on another level, like, why are y'all here? Like, what's going on in y'all country? Well, y'all don't want to be over there. Why y'all can't, make a living over there? I mean, I understand why. And because of that reason, that brings me to my second position. Like, let me ask y'all a question, man. Let's say, you know what I'm saying, you see a family get put out. No, I ain't gonna say you see a family get put out. Let's say a family come and beg you and tell you they need somewhere to live because where they was living, it's not hospitable. They don't, they need some help. So you let them come and move in your house. Now, what you don't consider in this situation is why you didn't defend your house. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you do the things necessary to secure yourself there? And when I think about that in my mind, I have to consider, well, what would happen if somebody come here and try to take this? Will you leave and leave me to defend my own? Your actions show that you would because you left there. You didn't defend that. So why should I allow you to come over here and benefit of everything that we've built, everything I've built, whatever scenario you want to put it in? When you're basically telling me that should the circumstances ever get to a level where the individuals where you come from is gaining a foothold over here, you're gonna run. You're gonna leave. Like that's a security issue, a serious one. Like, come on, man, that don't make sense, man. I'm not gonna move somebody into my house that's not gonna defend my house like they gonna defend theirs. You showed me you ain't gonna defend yours, cause you didn't defend it. It'd be different if you tried to defend it and you just got overwhelmed. That's a different situation. But y'all ain't even trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, it is what it is. But all I'm saying, look, cuz, man, just stop letting these people rile you up about nonsense. If you're going to get riled up, stand on principles of not just religion. Religion is cool. The principles of the faith is cool. But when you're dealing with this system, this satanic system, they don't care nothing about that. All they care about is what you can prove. And you just going along like everybody else. Oh, oh my God. See, this is what we knew. Oh, come on, man. Like, calm down, cuz. Let the system do what it do, man. It was created the way it was for a reason, bro. Y'all think this dude got the type of powers that, come on, man. It's like my wife said earlier. What y'all don't understand, a lot of these executive orders that's being passed they don't just affect us. Because the government is not allowed to pass a law that caters to one particular group of people. They have to make it across the board. Even with those who complain about the affirmative action situation, saying that was created to give black people a fair chance. But if you read the law, it doesn't expressly say black people. I'm just saying. And it's done like that because you can't just make a law expressly for black people. It's unconstitutional. Because they say we all a whole. Now, if you begin to make laws specifically for one group of people, well, that group of people now have a say, have a hand in those laws that's being made for them, and they not gonna allow that, cause you tripping, like you tweaking for real. So it ain't no disrespect, look, cause like I said, this is for content purposes only. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube, at Derek Neely, 4590. You know what I'm saying? Come check me out. I'm gonna respond. Everything. Like I told y'all in the beginning, I'm here for us. Whether y'all agree or disagree, right, wrong, or indifferent, it's all love. It's all love. I promise you it is. It's all love. Hey.